Hello dear students. In your surroundings, you see different types of angles formed between the edges of plane surfaces. Everything you see has a shape and is formed of lines and angles. In this video, we will see lines and angles in daily life, basic terms and definitions, intersecting lines and parallel lines, pairs of angles, axioms and theorem. Suppose you want to make a model of a hut or a house. You will keep some of the sticks parallel to each other, some slanted, and some forming angles. Without the knowledge of the properties of these lines and angles, do you think you can draw the layout of the hut or the house? In your daily life, you come across many kinds of angles. Angles are formed everywhere, as you can see in the pictures. Angles are formed in between the fingers of our hand too. To find the height of the tower or to find the distance of the ship from the lighthouse, you need the knowledge of angles. In science, you study the properties of light by drawing ray diagrams. Here you use the properties of lines and angles. Let's recall some basic terms and definitions which we have studied in previous classes. Line. A straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. AB is a line which passes through the points A and B. Line segment. A part of a line with two endpoints is called a line segment. AB is a line segment with endpoints A and B. Ray. A part of a line with one endpoint is called a ray. AB is a ray with one endpoint A. Collinear points. If three or more points lie on the same line, they are called collinear points. A, B, and C are 3 points and a line passes through these points. So these points A, B, and C, they are called collinear points. Point D does not lie on the line ABC. Therefore, point D is not collinear point. Angle. An angle is formed when two rays originate from the same endpoint. B is the vertex of angle ABC. Ray BA and ray BC are called the arms of or sides of angle ABC. All the angles which lie between 0 degree and 360 degree are classified into types of angles. Acute angle. It measures between 0 degree and 90 degree. Right angle. Its measure is equal to 90 degree. Obtuse angle. Its measure is between 90 degree and 180 degree. Straight angle. Its measure is equal to 180 degree. Reflex angle. Its measure is between 180 degree and 360 degree. Draw two different lines on a paper. You will see that you can draw the lines in two different ways. Either the lines meet at a point or they do not meet, they are parallel. The perpendicular distance between the two lines is same at all the points. The lines which meet at a point are called intersecting lines, and the lines which do not meet at any point, they are called non-intersecting lines or parallel lines. The rods forming the bridge and the railway track are examples of intersecting lines and parallel lines. Pairs of angles. Let's recall some pairs of angles. Complementary angles and supplementary angles. Sum of two angles is 90 degree. Then the angles are called complementary angles. And if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then the pair of angles are called supplementary angles. As you can see, 60 degree plus 30 degree, sum of the two angles is 90 degree. Therefore, the angles are complementary angles. 130 degree plus 50 degree, sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Therefore, the angles are called supplementary angles. Two angles are adjacent, 60 degree and 30 degree, and because the sum is 90 degree, so these are also a pair of complementary angles. Similarly, 120 degree plus 60 degree is 180 degree, so these are also pair of supplementary angles. But you can see that the angles are joined, or we can say that the angles are adjacent to each other. Adjacent angles. You can see that angles are formed between the minute hand, the seconds hand and the hour hand of the clock. These are forming adjacent angles. Let's show it by the ray diagram. So two angles are adjacent if they have a common vertex, a common arm. Here the common vertex is O, common arm is OC, and that non-common arms are on different sides of common arms. Non-common arms are OA and OB. They are on different sides of the common arm OC. Now let's look at some other figures. In this picture, you can see that angle 1 and angle 2 have a common arm BC, but they do not have a common vertex. Angle 1 has vertex B, whereas angle 2 has vertex C. So these angles are not adjacent angles. Similarly, let's see the other figure. In this figure, angle A and angle B both have a common arm, this one, and a common vertex, but both the non-common arms, this and this, lie on the same side of the common arm. Therefore, these are also not adjacent angles. Linear pair of angles. If the non-common arms form a line, then the pair of angles form a linear pair. Here these are the non-common arms and they are forming a line. So these angles are forming a linear pair of angles. Vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect at a point, two pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. Axiom 1. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. Let's see. OP is a ray. It stands on line AB. The two angles formed are 120 degree and 60 degree, and you can see that the sum of 120 plus 60 is 180 degree. Axiom 2. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. Let's see. We have an angle 120 degree and a 60 degree angle, and as you can see that their sum is 180 degree. And let's take these angles as adjacent angles. Now you can see that this is the common arm. So you can see that the non-common arms form a line. You can see that the non-common arms lie along the ruler. Theorem. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. AB and CD are two lines intersecting at point O. Two pairs of vertically opposite angles A, B, C and D are formed. We have to prove angle A is equal to angle B and angle C is equal to angle D. Let's prove. ray OA stands on line CD. Therefore, angle A plus angle D, as you can see in the picture, they are forming a linear pair. So, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, ray OD stands on line AB. So, angle A and angle C are forming a linear pair. Therefore, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. We have taken these as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Let's compare the two equations. The right hand side of both the equations is 180 degree. So, the right hand side is equal. Therefore, the left hand side should also be equal. That is, angle A plus angle D is equal to angle A plus angle C. This implies angle C is equal to angle D. Similarly, it can be proved that angle A is equal to angle B. Now you can do some questions based on axioms and theorem given in your book. Thank you for watching the video.